Hi everybody, in this video we're going to talk about doing a blended readers workshop using a slideshow for the mini lesson. Now the classic format of a readers workshop starts with a mini lesson that's about 10 minutes and the class discusses the focus or teaching point of the lesson. Then students move to independent reading to practice what was discussed. And after independent reading, the class comes together once again to share and close the lesson. So using a computer and projector for the mini lesson can help blend in some technology and present your content in a way that's really engaging and understandable for your students. Let's take a look at this very basic sample slideshow lesson for second graders that focuses on prefixes and suffixes inspired by reading instruction expert Lucy Calkins. First, we're going to connect this lesson to what we've been doing before and we'll name the teaching point. Then we'll show a short reading passage and the class can read it together. At the end of the passage, we come across a longer word, the word unreadable, and we'll use an animation to highlight it. That's what we call a tricky word. Then on the next slide, here's an opportunity for some turn and talk and active engagement. We'll take a closer look at that word and we can see that there's a word inside this word, read, that we already know. And we can use the slideshow to highlight what Lucy calls a snap beginning and snap ending, or the prefix and suffix of this word. On the next slide, we can look at some other examples of snap beginnings. I like to project onto a whiteboard so that we can actively engage and write some other examples of words with prefixes. And then on the next slide, we can do the same thing with suffixes. Now on the next slide, we're going to model what students should do for their independent reading. I'm going to tell students that they should look for words with either snap beginnings or snap endings and then write them down on a sticky note. Here's some sample text from a book that I'm going to show them. When I find a word with a snap beginning, I'm going to write down that word on a sticky note, underline the snap beginning or ending, and write down my name. Then I'll post the sticky note on a class-created anchor chart. And that's it. Students can then move to independent reading, look for a word with a snap beginning or ending, and add to the class anchor chart. At the end of Reader's Workshop, we can share by coming back together and reviewing the anchor chart. Students love this lesson. So we used a basic slideshow, something that's not hard to create, to make it easier for students to see and understand what they're supposed to learn and do. You can easily create a slideshow like the one we saw, and you can make it even more basic than that. If you'd like to find out how to create a slideshow for a mini lesson, you can check out my video about how to create a slideshow with Google Slides. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.